you, sir. Warm welcome to everyone. I can see a huge list of Managites, industry colleagues. Uh, Most of the people over in this group will be familiar with seeds and the pesticide industry. I'll just start with a small overview of the farm machinery industry, and gradually then I'll go to the tractor industry, future outlook from the future outlook of farm machinery post COVID, and support required from government to bolster the farm machinery industry. So uh, as you see, this is the farm machinery industry is broadly categorized under four segments. One is the tractor industry, which is basically the prime mover, the implements, the power tillers and the weeders, and the harvester industry. So tractors in India is about 15, it forms from 15 HP to 100 HP category is there. Last year, FY20 industry size was just released a few days back, and we were about 5.2 billion US dollars at about 75 rupees, and we sold about 7 lakh 9,000 units. The industry was about 7 lakh 9,000 units, which comprises of 16 manufacturers. Uh, Unfortunately, the tractor industry saw a degrowth of about 10% vis-a-vis FY19. I'll be dealing on the reasons for that in the further slides. Coming next to the after the tractor industry, the most important is the implements industry, which goes into the commercial as well as into the agriculture segment. So implement industries, there are about four categories of the implement industry. One is the trail type. Trail is basically it is being trailed by the tractor. Use of torque is being used to pull the implements. The next category is the PTO driven. So the engine power gets converted into comes to the PTO shaft, and many implements are driven by that. Then there is the construction equipments. So many in many parts of India, you would have seen tractors. Tractors are used for loaders, dozers, oil rigging machines. So which are now giving a competition to the construction equipment sector also. So, and fourth is the trolley segment, which is going on in entire India. Trolley is important for movement of sand, bricks, farm produce to the mandis and cold storages. So that was about 3,000 crores last year. Power tillers and weeders, day by day, the volumes are shrinking. Reason being, tractors are available at a very good, the finance for the tractors has increased, and NBFCs have played an important part for that. So power tillers are mostly about 5 to 18 HP tractors. Power tillers are there, power tillers, power weeders, and they form the smallest part of the overall farm machinery industry. Harvesters has picked up in spite of the drop in all the three tractors, implements, and power tillers over the last year. Harvesters has increased. Harvesters from about 470 crores, or about 5,000 harvesters were sold about last year. Main reason why harvesters has grown because commercialization or contract farming has increased. When I say contract farming, there is one farmer which rents harvesters across many districts, sometimes to many states also. So this is the breakup of the farm machinery industry. In total, the total farm machinery industry contributes to about 5.75 billion USD. 5.75 billion USD. Industry split of tractors means agriculture to commercial. Tractors used only for agriculture work or agriculture purpose is about 60%, and commercial is about 40%. So this is the rough cut. This is the actual figures of the domestic tractor industry of the last year. And as you see, we dropped by about 10%. 7,88,000 was the FY19 figures. FY20 was about 7,09,000. And among the top 5 players, John Deere, because of a lower base, but because of improved products, improved technology, which they have brought from US and other developed economies, John Deere has increased both in volume and in market share. M&M Group was the only M&M Group, which includes Mahindra tractors and Swaraj tractors, has increased to about 1% in terms of market share. Volume drop was significant, as you can see. So this is the domestic tractor industry. So in my presentation, I'll be talking more about the tractor industry because it includes both your harvesters and your implements. Implements means tractor is the major prime mover, and based on that, the harvesters and the implements are being operated. So a overview of the tractor industry, or whatever support we receive from government for the tractor industry, will automatically bolster the farm machinery industry. So this is the tractor industry movement YOY. I have included only for 5 years because a view beyond 5 years is not of much value addition. So as you can see, about 5 lakh tractors were sold in FY16. Every year on year, almost close to about 80,000 to 1 lakh tractors have been added into the industry segment. So we peaked about 2 years back at about 7,88,000 tractors were sold. Now I have also included the FY21 industry outlook, or FY21 industry out means how much it will end to. So probably we might go close to about 6 lakh tractors, which means in that scenario we might again return to FY17 industry volume. So that is a little bit of unfortunate scenario. Reasons also, which are the major reasons for this drop, is also illustrated in the next few slides. Now, future outlook of the farm machinery post COVID-19. Once the lockdown gets over, it is expected that from 21st our dealerships will open. We M&M Group and all other tractor companies are gearing to open the dealerships. So at present, the workshops and the service centers are open across all the states. So farm machinery industry to degrow by almost about 12 to 14%, which is close to about 1 to 1.2 lakh tractors. We sell about 59,000 tractors per month in India. The industry is close to about 59,000 tractors per month in India. So if about 2 months are closed, a simple calculation leads to about 1 to 1.2 lakh tractors not being sold. Uncertainty over farm machinery loans. Farm machinery loans disbursement is about 90:10 between NBFCs and banks. NBFCs, all the tractor majors have their own financing firms. Many of the private financiers are financing over the tractor loans. So farm machinery loan disbursement will be little bit skeptical, because all the financiers will be very careful in giving funding, which is almost about 5.5 to 6 lakhs for the smallest unit of tractor also. So you can understand the amount of exposure all these financiers will be taking. So the financing part will be little lower. Gradual shift towards the smaller HP segment in India. At present, 30 to 50 HP segment is the major segment where where almost close to about 60% of our tractors are being sold. So 30 to 50 HP segment. Now 16% forms about the below 30 HP segment, which is expected to grow to about 22 to 25% contribution for the industry. Reason being, smaller tractors, in smaller tractors, newer technology has come, four-wheel drive technology has come. So these are almost equivalent. The coverage will be lower, the productivity and coverage will be lower, but since farm loans will be tighter and funding will be tighter, so consumer shift towards less than 30 HP segment will be more. It would form almost about 1/4 of the industry. Commercial segments will obviously grow because state governments will look to provide employment to all the migrated laborers. Already Bihar chief minister has announced that they will infuse fresh capital into many of the state and central government initiatives. So many of the 100 days employment on NREGA or many of the government initiatives will again be rolling to contain the movement of labor out from the eastern part of the country to the western part or the northern part. So government will also reduce or cease to means almost about 5% of the industry was dependent on subsidy tractors being given through central and state government. So that might not happen. About 30,000 tractors last year were sold as subsidized tractors to the public. So this will go in the form of smaller implements from government to the consumer. And every year we see a dealer level price hike of about 8 to 10%. And this year the consumer price will remain almost close to flat or about less than 5% increase. So and contract farming will increase sale of harvesters, threshers, paddy special tractors. There's a new concept called paddy special tractors because India being a dominant player of paddy has paddy special tractors. So growth of harvesters, threshers, paddy special tractors will obviously increase. Support which we look from the government are the following. Of the Indian agri input segment, almost 18% of the value comes from the farm mechanization sectors, and it has a huge dealer network of about 6,000 numbers. Many of the dealers take a big amount of trade advance and channel finance to support their business. And this there needs to be a stimulus in terms of fresh capital being infused in to all these dealers, because as I said in the earlier slide, financial institutions will be little careful in giving trade advance and channel finances to the dealer network. Lower IRR would be required for CE or commercial segment implements. See, the agriculture segment would obviously be the 60s to 40 ratio, what you saw in the earlier slide, will obviously increase in favor of the commercial segment implements. So lower IRR would be required for that. Till now, rotavators were included in the implements. In the implement section, especially rotavators were financed by were financed. Bank hypothecation and funding would be required for newer implements like potato planters, diggers, seed drills, happy seeders, etc. Infusion of fresh capital into many social and agriculture state and central government schemes will obviously improve the farm machinery segment. Sand mining, which forms an important part of the tractor industry, commercial tractor industry, was stopped in many parts of the country because of a ruling of Supreme Court. Actually, the river level depth had gone down in many states because of increased sand mining. So Honorable Supreme Court had in last August 2019, they have given a ruling to restart sand mining with proper checks and balances. That is obviously in this year we will obviously this will lead to growth of the industry this year. Brick cleans all across the country. There are huge number of brick cleans. More than about 1.5 lakh brick cleans are there in entire India. And brick cleans were ordered to be restructured in almost about 25 states. Means the chimneys which were there in brick cleans, they have this was limited to about 146 feet, and all the brick cleans are now being ordered to increase their chimney levels to about 146 feet. So this has to be implemented quickly, because once this gets implemented quickly, manual labor which was going into the brick lanes would be stopped, and it would be converted into mechanized labor. So most of the manual labor were at the lower end of the poverty line, and this would mechanization would obviously help in cleaner environment and growth in the farm machinery segment. And in case of any aggravated scenario of COVID-19 also, God forbid it happens, but if there is any aggravated scenario also, government should at least give permissions to open workshops and service centers of the dealerships. Still in many districts it has not been opened, but trucks and tractor workshops and dealer service centers should be opened, because movement of many materials are dependent on this. So this is a brief presentation from me. My name is Ritobroto. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning of the presentation. My name is Ritobroto, and I am the third participant in the line from Manage 2009-11 batch. And
Thank you, Rithabhata. It's been a pleasure for us to understand the entire gamut, and it's very nice.